It's TK Irish from Camp Kennerk podcast. And right off the bat, I got to share something with you. There's reasons why you want to marry into an Irish family. First of all, they love to talk and they love to exchange ideas. It's almost like an Olympic sport. One minute you're casually talking about something, and then something happens, and then lo and behold, you got a full volume historical breakdown of something that happened 15 years ago. But whatever you do, please mark my word, do not bring up anything about the history of Ireland. That conversation will not go away for days. Oh, but hey, you'll never go hungry. You will not be, you walk in, hey, you want something to eat? Nah, I'm fine. No, that's what you say. What they hear is, I would like some more potatoes, some bread, and possibly a small farm animal. And we always want to stop by and say hi, right? You know, but there's no such thing as a quick visit when you come by. Just plan 4 to 6 hours minimum. And you pop in, you say hello, you're in the neighborhood. 3 hours later, you're still at the door. Aunt Mamie is telling the story about something that happened in 1987, and it's got 17 side plots. So I'm just telling you, if you want to get involved in this area, you got to be prepared. So, Doug the neighbor, I got to tell you something. I got a letter from Tipperary Springs, and Sean O'Malley wrote a letter. Remember, and so I want to share this with you real quick because he's got an interesting outlook on life, like so let me read this here real quick for you. Thomas, me boy, I'll scratch your wee note before Conley lumbers up the lane with the post, assuming, of course, he wakes from his daily delivery meditation at O'Rourke's pubs. God help the poor souls expecting urgent parcels. They'll see Christmas before they see their mail. He's got a way with words. Colleen, grand temper these days, having her 8th child. Fierce as a storm off the Atlantic she is, but I've seen this dance before. All the drama, all the declarations. Then a wee angel arrives, and oh, she is soft as butter on a warm soda bread. The little ones, oh, they're taking bets. They're half are saying, boil, boil, we're gonna have a boil. And the other half are saying, oh no, we're having a lass. I am just praying it sleeps through the night. Oh my God, you should have witnessed the chaos at the Constable Hall yesterday. Murphy's pigs staged a full rebellion, leaping out of the trailer like they had planned it for weeks. Traffic at the stop sign was backed up and cleared to Ballywagon. One ambitious little porker stormed straight across into Shelley's tea room. The ladies scattered like pigeons at a wedding. Poor Mrs. Doyle dropped her scone, and for a solid minute, we thought Colleen was about to deliver her child number 8 while clutching a pork pie and shouting directions, of course. Whereas old Mrs. Wilson, God rest her soul, she passed on 3 months, peacefully, I mind you, but her son swore she was just having a lay down, and it took the priest and half the parish to convince her that she had passed 3 months earlier. Weather today, fine Irish mist, the kind you soak up in the bones while you politely pretend it isn't raining at all. Right soon, Thomas, for another pig joins the parish council. Your long lost but never quiet cousin, Sean O'Malley. So, Sam has a special way with words, I tell you. I remember as kids, he'd say stuff, and I was just looking at it like, where did that come from? And he'd say, that's my involuntary speech pattern. I said, whatever that is, I agree. So Douglas, I really enjoy corresponding with our friend. He owns the pub there in Tipperary Springs. He's been in the family for several generations, and that's a lively place. And all the cast of characters that come through there. I'm sure as we start corresponding more and he feels a little more free to open up and tell the things and the shenanigans that everything's doing, we're going to have an interesting correspondence time. So, Douglas, what do you think, man? That Tipperary Springs is a place we got to go hang.
TK, a lovely letter from your cousin, Sean O'Malley. He owns the O'Malley's pub there in Tipperary Springs. Now, where is Tipperary Springs?
It's in Ireland.
Oh, it's in Ireland. Oh,
It's in
okay.
Ireland.
Yeah, yes.
See, the
It's
thing
not,
is, Sean had explained this to me when we started corresponding, not to tell everybody where in Ireland, because with Instagram and social media, they don't want tourists coming in there and having t-shirts, souvenir shops. They got something that they like that's quiet, that's been there for maybe, I don't know, not very long, maybe 1,500 years. So they don't want to ruin a good thing, and I don't blame them. We see what happens when tourists blow into town.
oh, I agree with you. And since we know Sean, your cousin, and it's beautiful that you're now corresponding after so many years. It's always good to stay in touch with family members, old friends, and pals. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And someday we'll all get to Tipperary Springs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful.
It's it's
Now,
sort it's sort of like a place where you check in but you never check out.
or want to leave? Yes.
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes. And my short visit to Ireland, there was a few little towns. I said, "This is beautiful. This is
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah, yeah." Now, I have some interesting news for you. Today, of course, is Chinese New Year.
that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, Chinese New Year, and it started yesterday, the February. This is the 18th, and this is our 60th podcast. We're moving along quite nicely in our podcast, but Chinese New Year was yesterday, and I did a little research. I like to do my research. And the calendar has 12 figures in it. Okay. And this year is the horse. It's not by year, it's by these animals. Now, the horse is something who has the a person born in the year of the horse has freedom and enthusiasm, intelligence, and wish to movement and progress. The person of the horse. Okay. So if you're born in this year, now this type of calendar was started many, many years ago in the second century, whatever. And then it was kind of formalized in the 14th century. All right. And then I looked up, I was born in the year of the rat.
Well,
Oh,
I don't mean to laugh, Douglas, but some things are some things.
yes, yes, okay. But here it is, okay? It's a sign of charm, intelligence, very popular, and likes to go to parties or social greetings. So a
Now,
person
who
who
wrote Douglas? Who wrote that? Did your mother write that and pass it over to you just so you help your self esteem? Come on, man. I know you long enough.
well, if the person is born in the year of the horse, he's at working meetings, progress. I'm over at the party. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's just me. It makes sense. So I thought that was kind of nice to hear that. And here this morning, I went out to have some Chinese food, very appropriate for Chinese New Year. And I went to a place called Chinatown, and it's on Bee Cave Road. So if we can get Kevin, the magnificent computer dude, to post a picture of Chinatown on Bee Cave Road, and I had the what is it, Chung Pao. My friend did the ordering, and I just said, "Oh," because I don't know any Chinese dishes, but I know egg roll and sweet and sour. That's all I had. So a chung pao, and it was quite tasty, very, very tasty. I actually have some in the refrigerator. So today is Chinese New Year's, and I celebrated at chung pao. Now, we interviewed Stephen Siebold as a happy camper a couple of weeks ago, and Stephen sent in a video from his work at Habitat for Humanity that he's been working at for 40 years. He's a master builder, donating his great time to helping building these homes for Habitat for Humanity. And we have a video of him doing his work.
Bye guys, be safe. Don't forget the hornet.
So today, the build started with just a slab. We had 2 stacks of walls. It was with St. Mark's, an all-boys school, and Hockaday, an all-girls school. And we were able to, in one day, stand all of these walls and brace them. And it's with Dallas Habitat for Humanity. And this is what we call the Magnolia, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Probably takes about 12 weeks to finish the build if the weather is accommodating. Bathroom here. Another bathroom. Bedroom. 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 Then you have a kitchen with a pass-through, which will have cabinets below and cabinets above. And that's it.
Okay. Well, I really was impressed by him. I'd call him a Renaissance man.
Yes,
You
yes, yes.
A little bit of everything, always gracious. And it was the Habitat deal is really something to be proud of for all of us. We all should do it, but
Yes, and I liked his personal logo of read a book and build a home.
Yeah.
Read a book and build a home, because he did work for Half Price Books for many, many years. He was
Mm-hmm.
vice president and also sat on the board of directors. So, yes, Stephen's a great guy, great person. Now, this is a beautiful time of the year, okay? Because it's the Olympics, Winter Olympics going on right now, right?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean,
So the next subjects I got to talk about. Well, I can't talk about it unless I have a toque on. You got to have a toque. So being born in Canada, but now a Texan, you know what a toque is. It's a wool cap that keeps your ears warm, and it's called a toque. A toque. So I think it's French, means hothead or something. I don't know, wool cap or something. I don't know. But I wanted to talk to you about the Olympics going on right now, and it's beautiful. It goes on until Sunday. All right, the Winter Olympics, and it's in Milan and Cortino. I guess there's 2 mountains there that they do everything there, you see. But and you can see it on any of the networks or streaming or whatever you wish to pay for or can find. But if not, you can go to YouTube and watch 3 great movies about the Olympics. Okay?
mhm.
The first movie I would like to talk about is The Miracle on Ice from 1981 with Kurt Russell.
Great movie.
Great.
Yeah, it really is. I actually saw all that take place back in '81 because the country was just fixated about the Russians and the Finlands, and the U.S. hockey team really won that dynamic for quite a while. And young
Right.
college kids, it's like they didn't know they were supposed to lose. They knew they were
Right.
going to win.
Right, and took place. The Winter Olympics took place up in Lake Placid, New York, and starred Kurt Russell, and it was released in 1981. But one interesting dynamics, because at the time there was tensions between Russia and the United States, and Russia had beaten the United States in the in a preliminary game, and it was billed as college students against the Soviet Red Army pro team, that sort of stuff. So the underdog against the Russians. Okay.
Mhm.
And the deciding game, which was kind of interesting the way it played out for the movie, was that the Americans, God bless America, beat the Russians 4-3 to advance. You see, that game did not win the gold medal. The Americans had to then go beat Finland and beat them 4-2. The aftermath, there was kind of a letdown anyway, but that was a great movie. Kurt Russell's one of my favorite. Now, another movie that was made is called Cool Runnings, and that starred John Candy, and it is about the Jamaican bobsled team.
It's an oxymoron, Douglas. I'm going to tell you that right now. That is an oxymoron that people don't believe. When I first heard that, I was going, time out, time out. What are you guys smoking this? What are you putting on your cereal?
Well, they'd be smoking something in Jamaica. Hey, Mon. But it's a cute movie where the Jamaica competed in the Calgary Olympics in 1988, and they put together a bobsled team from Jamaica because the theory was that if you get the best track stars to push the sled, you get a good start. Okay. And to overcome this is silly. Jamaica doesn't have any snow. Getting John Candy as the coach, he doesn't believe it, but he finally does, and they compete, which is a beautiful story. And I love it. And there's some really great lines in there about, nobody believes you, and just giving it a shot, that sort of stuff.
The underdog.
Yeah, the underdog story and giving a shot. And that's what all sports is all about. And the Olympics are not to be elitism. It's about if you represent a country and you want to do it, fine. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Now, there's another movie on the same vein that I kind of enjoy that is called Eddie the Eagle, and it stars Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton, and it's about the 1988 Winter Olympics. And what it has to do with this guy named Eddie Matthews, Eddie the Eagle, is from England, and he wants to be a ski jumper, where they come down the hill and they go off and they fly forever, And the Finns have dominated that sports forever, and they're really good at it, and it's amazing. It's beautiful to watch them just take off and fly with their skis out like this, and just, this is horrible. Don't fall out of the sky. But anyway, the story is about this Eddie Edwards who wishes to compete for Great Britain because they have not had a ski jumper in 60 years. And it's a great movie, and I kind of enjoy it because there's a couple of lines in there about believing in yourself, being who you are. One of them is, you're Eddie the Eagle. You're here. You're at the Olympics. You're Eddie the Eagle. And so I sometimes, when I'm in a blue moment, I'll look at myself and I'll say, I'm Doug the neighbor. Look where I am in life. Look at all the goofy things I've done, or in yourself, when you look at yourself in a blue moment, maybe with a pint of Guinness, and you say, I'm TK Irish. I believe in myself. And this is what the movie's all about. You believe being Eddie the Eagle, no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing. So to watch these movies, I got to wear a toque, keep my ears warm.
and get your popcorn. You can't watch any of these movies without your popcorn.
And a Dr. Pepper. I got my Dr. Pepper.
Got mine right here. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes. So, TK, it's good seeing you. That's pretty much all I have. The Chinese New Year, Stephen video, and the Olympic movies. I'm pretty much covered. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Okay. Go Cowboys.
Aaron, go brawl.